Hello all, after a hiatus due to my webcam being a piece of shit, I have, well, returned. First off, I'm going to say that it's 5:07 a.m. where I am, and if I fuck up a lot, this is why. Alright, well, I was going through my old game collection, and I came across this game, and I managed to hold it up without making it glare on the screen, like this or something. But yeah, The Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, the video game. Released in 2003 by EA, which, well, I've never had a good experience with EA, and I think you're about to see why. This game is a hack and slash game. There's 3 storylines you have to follow. Characters are limited to each storyline. You follow the Path of the Wizard, which is Gandalf, Path of the King, which is Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli, and then the Hobbits, which is Sam and Frodo. You can only play as Sam on the Path of the Hobbits, though. So, what it basically is you have to follow 3 different paths, and they all end up converging on the end to make one giant, awesome conclusion. Well, there's not much to the game. I mean, there's all these unlockable combos and stuff, but the game basically teaches you can get away with using a fast attack unless an enemy has a shield, which you have to use a heavy attack. But a speed attack is the best way to go, because the very experience system with this game is based on how fast you kill them, because there's this little bar that goes up that gives you a rating for your kill. The higher the rating, the more experience you get. The only way to make this bar go up is to be constantly attacking. So if you stop for a heavy attack, a ranged attack, that goes down, you get less experience. So the best thing to do is just keep slash 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 until you find an enemy with a shield or one that's too far away, and then you kill them. In fact, there's some parts of the game where they force you to just use heavy or ranged, because they're either really far away and shooting at you, or they're all shielded, obviously. Now this part, I don't know if they're trying to, I bet they were trying to teach us to use these attacks, but it kind of solidifies that you don't want to use them, because you can only get like really low ratings for these parts, because by the time it takes to reload an arrow or a energy beam that you're shooting with Gandalf or whatever, the bar's already gone back down, and you can't get much going with that. You know, with heavy attacks, it's the same thing. Between the swings, the bar's already back down. It's a losing battle, basically. Now that being said, the difficulty, well, I beat all these levels basically on the first try. I mean, I never had any problems with these levels. It's really easy. I mean, the only thing I had any problem on was on the very last level, where you're supposed to cast the ring into the fire mountain, Mount Doom, and you're up there with Frodo trying to kill Gollum, and well, the only reason why that was challenging is because the mountain's erupting, and Gollum's just running around, and you're chasing him. It's more of a slap and run fight. I mean, there's rocks falling everywhere. You're killed by the rocks and lava more often than Gollum. So, I mean, all this just adds up to is there's no point in using combos, because that takes too much time. You're not going to get experience for it. All that stuff. Now, they might have realized this at the end and they got lazy, so they decided to put in cheats. Actual official cheats. When you beat the game, you can click on this menu, that gives you all the cheat codes. Terrible. I mean, the cheats are horrible. Infinite ammo, always perfect mode, which is the most experience, always devastating, which means that even if there is a shielded enemy, you can still just use quick attack. So, you know, by the time you use up and gather all the experience you possibly can, you're going to buy all these combo moves, and you're going to realize, I don't use these things, because the best thing that always works is just slash slash slash. Now, along with these cheats, you can also get unlockable characters. They don't do much. They're basically other characters with a different texture on them. Like, you unlock Faramir. He's basically the same thing as Aragorn, only you have to rebuy all the experience. Well, that's kind of easy now with your godly cheat codes. Now, one thing about the game that I liked a little bit is once you beat it, you can take anybody onto any path. You can make Frodo go, you know, go to Isengard and defend it there. It's a little fun, but you get right back to the point where all you're doing is just doing a fast attack, and you're like, I can do this with every other fucking character in the game. Really, really, really easy, not much challenge, and I gotta say, this is quite a bad game. I mean, the graphics and everything are alright, the gameplay is just terrible. There's no excuse for it. You're gonna put combos in there, you might as well make them worth my while to use. I mean, at least give me extra experience for using them. I mean, you can get to perfect mode with some one-hit kills, but it doesn't last long. It's terrible. Not much else to say on the game. I'd give it a 6, just because it had a decent replay value with taking characters places they really shouldn't be. Well, yeah, I can't really think of anything else to say about this game, so hopefully my webcam keeps working and I can keep making actual videos, because I do believe it adds more of a personal touch, if you will, to these, rather than you listening to me babble into a microphone. But yeah, I'm really going to try to hold my promise and get a hold of some older games. I can't guarantee it. Worst comes to worst, I'll just review them based on my memory of playing them. I played quite a few of them recently. I just like to have the game, you know, here so I can hold it up, talk about it, go over certain things. It's just a little mental thing for me. But yeah. So, after a long hiatus because of my webcam, I truly think I can be back full force. I like my haircut. People like my haircut. I don't know why. It's epic. But yeah. Do you like my haircut? I'm getting weird. It's 5:14. But yeah. So, decent game. I wouldn't really recommend it, you know. I might give it to a friend. I'm not sure. That's all I can say.